So now before you invest, you have to check the risk associated with the investment. Is it a high risk? Is it a medium risk? Is it a low risk? And then when you are investing, invest money that you know that even if you lose it, it's not going to be the end of your life. I see a case of maybe a retired couple when they get their pension, they use all the money to invest in something that they are not sure of. And then when the thing crashes, they will be at the brink of death, they will be so depressed. So you shouldn't do that kind of investment. Before you take any investment risk, you check, is the thing high risk investment. High risk investment are investment that you put some quantity of money in the business, and at a long period it will give you a huge return, or it will crash. Medium
High risk investment.
Yes, high risk investment, they can give you a really high return on investment, or they will crash. The low investment, they will give you small return, but you are sure of your money coming back. Medium is in between, you get a smaller, but the risk involved is not that much that it might crash or it will not crash. So before you put the money, you check within yourself, if I lose this money, will I die? Should I take? So that's where greed comes in. Shouldn't be greedy. And when you invest, it's better if you know you cannot enjoy it, you collect your profit until you've collected the total amount you invested. Then you can decide to go ahead to put more money. But if you are like, if it's, let's say, a low risk investment, you can compound the interest. If it's high risk investment, you can withdraw your profit once you get your money. So if you are sure that this high risk you can take it, go ahead. But at least be sure to get your profit and then get your money back. Then the number 4 is the business habits. So this talks about owning businesses and owning multiple businesses. So it is advised that before you own a business, before you start up, you should be consistent enough to make that one business you have to be a brand. When you make it a brand, it is very much easier now to diversify. Some people like thinking about having multiple streams of income, but they have the idea, but what they're actually doing is multiple jobs. And that's the same thing with business. Some people have multiple businesses that they are running, and in such a way that each part of them is in different places at the same time, and it causes confusion and you cannot succeed. So it's better you focus on one business, put everything you have in that business, and it will grow. When it grows, then people can be sure that yes, this brand is doing something. They will know you with that brand. Even if they know you with that brand, that doesn't mean you cannot diversify. You just start doing other small businesses. It's just like Bill Gates, Cubana chief priest, Cubana, Obi Cubana himself. We know him as Cubana, but we have other things he's doing that we don't know. So those small things, those small businesses will be there to grow small and gently, but the brand have to be something you focus on first. So you own in this owning multiple businesses where you use other people's time. So when you own your own brand, you now start opening other businesses. Now you don't have to be actively in those other businesses. You employ people that are capable to be running that businesses. So now you don't run that business, you own it. This is what you own, but there are other people running it. But that's your own brand, that main business, that's the one you are running. Because most people confuse it about owning a business and running a business. So the major thing is to own multiple businesses and not run multiple businesses. So the second one is to scale your business. So this is the place you use other people's money. When you have made your main business to become a brand, and it's now a brand, you now scale it. You now see that okay, I can now. You don't even need to start talking to people. You see people that will want to invest because they've seen that your company can come through. They've checked your past record. You are moving very well. It's just that you are still at this level. But if they invest that you're going to go maybe global, so they are willing to invest because they know that you are capable. But if you are running different businesses at the same time, you are not a brand and they cannot trust you to come through. So in this place, once you've scaled your business that yes, at this point I'm very sure that I can grow more than this, then you can ask people to start investing in your business. So After business habits, we have work habits. So in this habits now, what it means that when working, you don't just work hard, you work smart. So it's just like being productive. Most times we in a company like this, you might start seeing people that say like you spend from morning till afternoon or evening in the company, and you've achieved very little. So it is always better to take productivity over punctuality. So always critically analyze, think, observe, and read things that will improve your thinking. So you creatively think on how to improve working solutions or your bring solutions to business problems we have in the company. So the value you have is your productivity, and not just your punctuality. It's not that punctuality is not good, but when you are offering being productive in the office is way better than just being punctual in the office. So we want someone that if they spend 2 hours in the office, they have achieved way more than someone that has spent like 5 or 10 hours in the office and just doing little. So in doing that, in working smart, you also manage your time and your activities. Some people will say that they are very busy, meanwhile they are not achieving anything. They prioritize all the activities they are supposed to do in such a way that at the end of the day, when you ask them what have you achieved today, basically nothing. So you in such a way you time your activities, make sure that everything you are doing have a target to achieve. It's not just to fill your day with activities that have nothing to do with being productive. So the third one is to balance your life. You know that when you are building things, you should be able to balance it, that you are going to win some, you are going to lose some. The world is not a bed of roses. Sometimes you're going to gain some, sometimes you are going to lose some. Sometimes you know people go into business thinking that it's going to be like once you start, it's just a roller coaster of progress and no setbacks, those challenges. It's going to be very bad, very hard for you if you do not know that you should balance it. So the fourth one is to be focused. Be focused in what you are doing in such a way that when you start getting the positive results, you should be focused enough to know that yes, it's going to backfire at a point. You know that you should prepare for, if you have so much good things happening, prepare that some bad things will happen. So you plan ahead of those things, just like playing chess. You know that when you play chess, you play for your own, you calculate what your opponent is thinking and try to see how your opponent is going to move. So you think for the good ones that are already there, and then make provision for the bad ones that are coming in. But if you even if you are in a bad situation at the time, you know that yes, you are in a bad situation because something good is coming. So it's just like diamond, you have to like go through so much stress to get it, but once you get it, it's so much worth it. Thank you.
Thank you so much for this presentation. I have a question for you. I have a question.
Okay.
With all that you've read, you've presented to us, what precisely would you say that is your recommendation from this book to our company? Precisely, what exactly would you want to recommend?
Okay. Apart from building relationships that are win-win for all of us in the company, we also should be able to make provisions for the good things and the bad things that's going to happen for the company in terms of investments and scaling the company too. So we know when to like ask more people to invest with us, and then we ask for more our customers to like give us feedbacks, so we grow from there.
Okay, why do we need to think about the bad side? Why isn't it only the good side? You know, if I want to do something now and I'm thinking about the bad side, I won't be able to push forward because I'll be scared thinking about the bad side. Why can't I just put my mind?
It's better that you think about the bad side and make provisions for it. It's just like having a plan A. You know that plan A is you are going to work. You make plan B for if in case the car spoils on the road. You think about the bad things that will happen so that when they happen, you're not going to be surprised because you already have plans on how to handle it. So instead of running helter skelter trying to think about what will I do, you already have something in plan for it.
But what you are saying now is not applied to reality. Like, how did I know my car would spoil? Me going out with my car. How did I know my car would get spoiled?
You wouldn't know, but you've had your car for like
If I
10
don't know,
months.
there is no way I can have.
If you have your car for 10 months and you've not serviced it, you should make provisions like something like this will happen. So that when it happens, that's where you have a backup car or you have an Uber, you call it, that's your plan. So, okay. Do you have
It's just about the rebranding itself.
the brand?
And once you have multiple streams of income, and all shouldn't be stated or shouldn't be in the same place. That if it's in the same place, it's going to cause distraction.
Okay. What I was talking about that is when you want to start up, it should be better that you focus on one business, build it to be a brand, so that when you are now recognized as this brand, it will be easier for you to, even if you're not going to be there, you can put someone capable in place of you, and then you can now start opening other business. Most times what people do is like, it's just like having multiple streams of income. They will be doing this and this and this. It's not multiple streams of income. It should be passive, something that can be generating money without you being there. So you own it, but you don't run it. So instead of having you have to be in A, B, and C, it's going to cause you to be depressed. You have high BP, you're going to die, and the business will crash. But if you have a brand and you now build that brand, and then you now start building small business that you can pay people in, it will be easier for them to run it for you. So you are not running the business, you just own the business, and the money there is working for you and you are making your money.
So, from this explanation, what do you understand by multiple streams of income?
Multiple streams of income should be you have multiple sources of money coming into your account. You don't necessarily have to be working every day for it to be coming. You just maybe you invest in a place and the money is coming in without you being there. So the same thing with having multiple businesses. You can have businesses that you'll be getting money from without running the business itself.
I also heard about multiple struggles and multiple streams of income. Is there any difference with these two?
When you have multiple streams of income, you don't necessarily have to be there. You don't have to be involved actively in that business to be getting money. But multiple struggles, like you called it, you have to be struggling, that you're just creating 3-4 different jobs for yourself, and that's you being in different places at different times, and you cannot even be focused. So you are just struggling.
So which means multiple streams of income, you don't necessarily need to be involved before the money. But it's risky. How do you manage the risk?
That's where diversified risk comes in. You have to check, okay, this risk, can I handle it? Is it a low risk or high risk or medium risk? So if it's a low risk business, you invest your money, you know that you're definitely going to be getting your money back, even if the money is going to be little. It's just like taking in 10,000, giving it to somebody, and the person will tell you that I'll give you 1,000 naira. You are sure that the money will come back, but the money is very little. Or someone can tell you that invest 10,000 naira with me, I'll be giving you 5,000 naira every month. But there's a huge but. It can crash. Can you enjoy it? So now this kind of high risk business is not somewhere you carry your life savings to. If you crash, you are going to die, and if it's not a nice thing, that you don't want to die. So you want a business that you just be getting money from, even if it's little, but you are getting something from it.
Okay. Thank you for this presentation, and I'm really happy with this wonderful presentation. And I think before you go, this presentation was prepared from a particular book that you read. I would like you to give us hint about the book and the person that wrote it, so we conclude.
The book is called Billionaires Habits: The Secrets Billionaires Use to Build the Wealth That the Poor Don't Use, by Dr. Akintayo.
Thank you so much, madam, for having me.